Our top story, local leaders declare a state of emergency on LA's homelessness epidemic. As Gil Reyes reports, they plan to set aside $100 million for both long-term and short-term solutions.
For Judy Coleman, life on the streets seems to last an eternity.
They do have resources down here to help homeless, but the waiting lists down here are so long.
Coleman, a hopeful recipient of the Coordinated Entry System program, says it will take at least a year before she's placed into supportive housing. So for now, she'll have to spend most of her nights sleeping on the sidewalk.
But today we're going to tackle it head on. We're going to transform lives along the way.
With city council members by his side, Mayor Eric Garcetti announces plans to spend $100 million to battle the problem. Declaring a state of emergency on homelessness, local leaders plan to pressure state and federal resources for funding, while the city's homelessness committee, co-chaired by Councilman Jose Huizar, will consider ways to spend the money. Huizar says retrofitting downtown's abandoned buildings into permanent supportive housing is one option.
Whether it's warehouses, city property, whatever is available, and there's a way to legally do it and more efficiently do it, we're going to look at it.
Homeless advocates we spoke to say they would like to sit in and be included in the city's homelessness committee meetings to help determine exactly how that $100 million will be spent.
Who is going to police the service providers that will receive the grant funding to ascertain or make certain that the money is actually going to go to providing services for the homeless?
While others hope LA's skyrocketing rents and ways to control those rents will be discussed.
And now we're talking about raising rents more through a seismic retrofit pass-through program. There's just a lot of concerns around keeping people in homes right now.
Housing is the main thing down here. People are waiting and being put off.
While local leaders work on funding and solutions, Coleman and others will have to be patient. On Skid Row, Gil Reyes for LA This Week.
Mayor Garcetti wants to immediately set aside $13 million in emergency subsidies to open winter shelters earlier than usual and to fund more short-term housing before expected El Nino rains arrive.